Welcome back to another video. It's D-Wall, of course. But today we're going to be doing something a little different. Well, today we are going to be rating the new executions. Now, I would have originally just did a regular execution video showing off everyone's execution and all that, or like a reaction. But the thing is, I've already seen them. So I don't want to fake any reactions or anything, but one of my mods gave me a great idea to do this video, and that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna start from the Knight faction all the way to the Wulin, and be warned, these are all my personal opinions. So if I rate your favorite execution low, that's just my opinion. Doesn't mean that they are bad. It's just in my opinion. But we're gonna rate them from a scale from 1 as in the worst to 10 as in the best. Now, I don't know if there's gonna be any that's gonna be at 10, but there's already some that's gonna be pretty high. So enough chit chat. Without further ado, let's get into it. Alright, we got Wardens. What is it? Fractured rib cage. Yeah, that one's pretty brutal. Now, yeah, I'm going off for brutality and style points with these executions. And this execution, I would give it an 8 out of 10. It's pretty brutal. I love it. It's a pretty good execution. So yes, an 8 out of 10 is what I'll give Warden's execution. Alright, now we got peacekeepers. Now this execution is very flashy. Yeah. And this is actually one of, I don't like peacekeeper, but I actually like this execution of hers. Very flashy. Not too much, but just enough. I'll give this one a 7. It deserves a 7 out of 10. Alright, now Centurion. Now I like a lot of Centurions, all his little cutscene executions. I like how he just brutally beats him before he just throws his sword into his chest. Yeah, that one's pretty cool. It's not really like too much style, but he just gets down to business. He's just very brutal with his executions. But yep, I'll give this one. This one deserves a 7. 7 out of 10. All right, now for a Black Friar. This one's kind of brutal. Wait, what? Okay, cuts his chest, hits him in the neck with the shield, stabs him, and then punches him. And he slides down the sword. It's all right. I like it. I mean, I don't like it like that, but this one's pretty okay. But yep, I think this one deserves. I'll give it a 6. 6 out of 10. All right, we got the Conch. Now I don't really like too many of Conch's. I think some of his are pretty horrible. And this one, this one's all right. It's not really all that. It's okay. It kind of looks like some of his other ones. But he definitely have some way better ones than this. But yeah, I think this one deserves a 4. I'll give it a 4. 4 out of 10. Alright, we got the Wallbreaker. Ooh, that one's... It's not like flashy or anything. That kick though. Hit him with that Centurion kick. It's not flashy, but it is kind of brutal. I'll give him that. It's simple. It doesn't do too much. I wish he would have had like another decapitating type of execution, because he doesn't have very many of those. But This one's definitely alright. But yeah, I'll give it, it deserves a 5. I'll give it a 5. Alright, now for Glad. And Glad has some pretty creative ones. That 2-piece though. Let's see that again. And some people miss this, that little jab right there. Bam, bam. Knocks him out. I like that. That one's great. It's very, Glad has like a lot of flashy executions. I love it. I'll give this one an 8. An 8 out of 10. Right, we got the Raider now. I felt like they could have did better with this execution. It's a little lackluster. Yeah, no, not feeling it at all. It's an alright. Well, I wouldn't say it's even alright. It's just not working for me. But yep, I'll give this one a 3 out of 10. Alright, now they've definitely been stepping their game up with Berserker. But this one is, I felt like they could have did more with the axes. To finish it off with a headbutt. See, it makes it look like she's gonna go in for like something brutal or something. Like I would have liked if she would have cut the arms off. If she would have, when she jumped on him, just chop both arms off, and then maybe the headbutt. But this one's all right. Berserker has some way better ones than this one. I personally won't buy it for my Berserker this time. But this one definitely deserves I'll give it a 5. It's not bad, but it's not that great. I'll give it a 5 out of 10. Alright, for Highlander. Yeah. That one is pretty brutal. Yeah, the brutality is there. Shoves his sword through their back, then breaks the neck. Yeah, that's pretty brutal. And he gets straight to the point. Not doing too much, but doing enough. Yep. So, I mean, yep, this is pretty okay execution. I think it deserves a 6 out of 10. All right, we have Warlord. Oh, wait, hold on. We gotta see that again. I kind of missed that. So he stabs him in the hand, and then stabs. Oh my God! He stabs him in the leg. So he pins his hand to his knee with his sword, and then bashes him over the head. Oh, just imagine the kind of pain you gotta be in having that done to you. That one is pretty brutal. I like it. And then, he had to have snapped his neck with that shield, that blow to the head with the shield. Wow. Definitely missing some flashiness, but the brutality is definitely there. I like the execution. I think it's great. It's one of his better ones. So, yep, I'll give this execution a 7 out of 10. Alright, for Valkyrie. Now, I think a lot of Valkyrie mains was waiting for an execution like this, where she just lunges her spear. Oh, yeah. A little bit of brutality, but definitely very stylish. It reminds me of Shaman's execution. Now, Berserker had kind of like an execution like this, but not exactly like this or Shaman's. But yeah, this definitely reminds me of Shaman's execution, where she throws her hatchet, where they run and she throws the hatchet and she walks over and pulls it out their back. I definitely like this execution. I will be getting this execution, definitely. I like executions like these. And With that being said, I will rate this. I'll give it an 8. I really love it. An 8 out of 10. Alright, for Shaman. Now, one of my favorite executions out of these new batches. If it's not my favorite. But look at this. This is just, she house on the back, just stabs them just endlessly. That's some brutality right there for you. That is just crazy. This prison shanks him. She just stole, like he just stole like a piece of toast or something off her tray, and she just jumps on his back and like, that's my toast. And just stabs him. Yeah, definitely one of my favorite executions. This execution deserves a 9 out of 10. One of my favorite ones, definitely. One of my favorite out of every execution is up there. My top 5. All right, for the Kensei. Oh. Yeah, Kensei, like a lot of Kensei's executions are very stylish, very flashy. And that's what they went for with this one, just style points. And cuts his head clean off with the spin. It reminds me kind of like his not his execution, his zone. It's kind of what it kind of looks like is his zone. But yeah, alright. So, very stylish. A little slacking on the brutality, but, samurais have more of the honorable executions. But I would give this one a 7. 7 out of 10. Now for Orochi. Pleasing all the weebs out there. That one is stylish, and I say it's a little brutal because if you watch closely, he cuts off half of the head. Wow. That is crazy. I mean, Orochi has some pretty good executions. I think the last execution they gave him was pretty garbage. They pulled a Shinobi on him last time. But yeah, this one is definitely a very good one. This is one of my favorite ones. And I believe this one deserves an 8 out of 10. Alright, and that was very quick. For Shinobi, once again, they screw Shinobi over on executions. It's just like, why even give him anymore if y'all are gonna give him like some pretty garbage ones like these. It's very it lacks, he has no style in his execution, really no brutality. Okay, yeah, he cuts his head off, but that's just it. That's basically what he does. He just cuts his head off. There ain't nothing extra. Yeah, this one's probably the worst execution out of the batch. So this one deserves a 1 out of 10. Alright, now for the big man himself. This one's alright. Looks kind of like some of his other ones, where he just throws them down and just delivers like some very powerful crushing blows to the body. Ain't really much to say here. I mean, it's alright. I'll give it a 4 out of 10. Definitely. Just a 4 out of 10. It's not bad, but I mean, it's really not that great either. Now for my favorite hero in the whole game, my main, Mabushii. I've been liking like her last few executions. Very stylish. It's like she does like some pretty elegant dances in her executions. Definitely like this one. I like the last one too. Like I said, samurais have more style in their executions than brutality. But she's definitely got the style there. Not much brutality there at all. But it's one of my favorite ones. So that being said, I'll give this execution a 7 out of 10. And for the Musha, probably has like the coolest execution out of everybody. Just, you thought he was edgy before, this adds to it. Max edginess, edgy level on 1000. You know, it makes you feel some type of way getting hit with this execution too. And it actually looks a lot different coming from like the receiving end. But yeah, definitely one of the best execution in it. Some people might disagree and don't like it, but I like it. It's the first of its kind. It's very creative. But yes, this execution deserves a 9 out of 10. Now for the Wulin. Now, last season though, they kind of Shinobi the Wulin because their executions wasn't that great at all. And looking at Tiandi's is, I think his last execution was probably like a good one. I don't remember what the last one was. I think it's the one where he fainted that top heavy into his side, like slash. But this one's, it's alright. A little flashiness in there. So, yeah, with that being said, I'll give this one a 5 out of 10. Let me know what you will rate this execution. And also, let me know down below what your favorite execution is, or favorite executions are. Alright, now for Nusha. I feel like she needed better executions. This one's definitely one of her better executions. It's not too long, cause she, like most of her executions were pretty long, but this one is pretty quick. I definitely like it. It's a lot of style there. How she lifts him up in the air and then she does a spin and stabs him in the neck. This is an execution that I'll definitely be getting. So, for those of you that are waiting for the Trap Chronicles 10, you will definitely be seeing this execution in it. But yeah, with that being said, I will rate this execution a 7 out of 10. Alright, now for the JJ. Oh my god. Ugh. Yeah, there's definitely a lot of style points in this execution. Just look at that. He hits him, drops it on his foot, lifts it up, bounces it off his head and cuts his head off. That's a whole lot of style points there. He definitely earned a lot of style points. So this is pretty good execution. I like it. I will rate this one. I'll give this one an 8 out of 10. Now this one is definitely a very good execution. I don't understand why some people don't like it. I mean, and like I get where some people are coming from. Like I know, like I've heard people say that they wish that he was doing the punches in the face. That would be better. But overall, I think it's still a great execution. And yeah, I love it. If I did play Shaolin, I would definitely buy this execution. But you know, I don't really like Shaolin as a character. So, but with this being said, I will give this execution an 8 out of 10. Alright, and that is it for the video. If y'all like it, please hit that like button and subscribe if you want to see more content. And if y'all would like to see me do more videos like this, then let me know down in the comment section. And also, be sure to join the Discord if you want to be updated for whenever I drop a new video or go live. Or if you have any suggestions for a video or want to talk about anything for honor related or not for honor related, That is also fine too, and it's also a good way to get in touch with me whenever I am not online at any time. So, yeah, and be sure to let me know what y'all will rate your favorite executions, and let me know what are your favorite executions. And with that being said, I will see y'all in the next video. Peace.